Los Angeles, a city where dreams are born. But beneath the glitter of Hollywood lies a shadow, a place where nightmares don't just exist, they thrive. Welcome to the Cecil Hotel, a building so infamous its name alone sends chills down your spine. A place of tragedy, death, and mystery, where some say the walls themselves remember. The Cecil Hotel opened its doors in 1927, a grand structure with marble floors, stained glass windows, and a promise of luxury. But almost immediately, a dark curse seemed to settle over it. Decade after decade, its guest list grew, not with movie stars or millionaires, but with the lost, the broken, and the dangerous. In this video, we will explore the darkest chapters of its history, the murders, the suicides, the serial killers, and the paranormal activity that still haunts it today. Stay until the end, because the last story will make you question reality itself. In the roaring 20s, downtown Los Angeles was booming. The Cecil Hotel, with 700 rooms, was a palace for travelers. But then came the Great Depression. Businesses closed, crime rose, and the glamour faded. The area around the hotel became known as Skid Row, home to thousands of homeless people, addicts, and criminals. By the 1940s, the Cecil was no longer a place for luxury, but for survival. It became a cheap, long-term stay hotel, where the line between guests and residents blurred. The first recorded suicide happened in 1931, and then they just kept coming. A salesman named W. Norton checked in under a fake name and swallowed poison. In 1932, Benjamin Doddick was found dead by a maid, a gunshot wound to his head. Over the decades, people jumped from the windows, some landing on the street below, others on unsuspecting passers-by. One of the most haunting cases was Helen Gurney, who in 1954 jumped from her 7th floor window, her body landing on the hotel marquee. Locals began to whisper. The Cecil calls to them. The most infamous guest, Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. In 1985, Ramirez was in the middle of his killing spree. He would return to the Cecil covered in blood, stripping off his clothes in the alley before heading to his room. No one questioned him. Years later, in 1991, Austrian journalist Jack Unterweger stayed at the Cecil while killing sex workers in Los Angeles. He even took police on ride-alongs pretending to be covering the story. January 2013, Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old student from Canada, checked into the Cecil. Days later, she vanished. Her last known moments were caught on an elevator security camera. The footage is disturbing. She presses multiple buttons, peeks out, hides, makes strange hand gestures. It's as if she's running from someone invisible. Weeks later, guests complained of low water pressure and a strange taste. Workers checked the rooftop water tank and found her body. No clear cause of death, no signs of trauma. To this day, no one knows what really happened. Guests and staff tell stories of shadowy figures, footsteps in empty hallways, and whispers that seem to come from the walls. Some say they've seen Elisa Lam's ghost in the elevator. Others claim they've been pushed by something they couldn't see. The hotel closed in 2017 for renovations. But even now, the building looms over Main Street, a monument to tragedy. Some believe the Cecil isn't just haunted, but cursed. The Cecil Hotel is more than just a building. It's a black hole for human misery. And if you ever walk past it, don't look up, because something might be looking back. She walks into the elevator. She presses every button. She peeks out, hides, gestures to someone or something unseen. And then, she's gone. The case of Elisa Lam is one of the most chilling and puzzling mysteries of the 21st century. A mystery that begins in a Los Angeles hotel and ends in the most unexpected, horrifying place imaginable. January 2013, Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old student from Vancouver, Canada, was traveling alone through California. She was bright, creative, active on social media, and full of plans. Her journey brought her to downtown Los Angeles, to a place she'd never been before, the Cecil Hotel. But this hotel had a dark history: murders, suicides, serial killers, and countless tales of the paranormal. Elisa checked in on January 26th. Just 5 days later, she would vanish, and the events leading to her death would baffle police, internet sleuths, and paranormal investigators around the world. Elisa was born in 1991 the daughter of immigrants from Hong Kong. She was an avid blogger, writing about her struggles with mental health, her love for books, fashion, and photography. On her Tumblr page, she shared candid thoughts about her bipolar disorder, but also about her dreams of traveling the world. Her trip to California was meant to be an adventure. She visited San Diego, took photos, met new people, and then boarded a bus to Los Angeles. Chapter 2: The Cecil Hotel. The Cecil Hotel stood in the heart of Los Angeles, Skid Row. Once grand in the 1920s, it had become a low-budget hotel surrounded by poverty, crime, and drug use. It was infamous for its violent past and its connection to serial killers like Richard Ramirez. Elisa booked a shared room, but soon after checking in, her roommates complained to staff about her odd behavior. She was moved to a private room. On January 31st, Elisa failed to check out. She didn't call her parents. She didn't post on social media. Her belongings, wallet, ID, laptop, were still in her room. The LAPD was called. Flyers were posted. Search teams combed the building, but found nothing. Then, nearly 2 weeks later, police released surveillance footage from the hotel's elevator. The video showed Elisa entering the elevator. She presses several buttons. The doors don't close. She peeks out into the hallway, steps back in, then hides in the corner as if avoiding someone. She steps out, gestures with her hands in a strange, almost fluid motion, then walks away. The footage went viral, viewed millions of times around the world. People analyzed every movement. Was she hiding from someone, playing a game, experiencing a mental health crisis? Some claimed the video had been edited, with missing frames. While the internet obsessed over the footage, hotel guests began to complain of low water pressure and a foul taste. On February 19th, a maintenance worker climbed to the roof to check the water tanks. Inside one of them, floating face up, was Elisa Lam. The lid was closed. The tank was over 8 feet tall. There was no ladder inside. How did she get in? Police ruled her death an accidental drowning, with her bipolar disorder playing a role. But many refused to believe it. Some think someone chased her, forced her into the tank, and closed the lid. But there were no signs of assault. Others believe she entered the tank intentionally during a manic episode. But why choose such a bizarre method? Some point to the Cecil's dark past, claiming she was influenced or attacked by something supernatural. Her strange gestures in the video, they say, could have been her reacting to something invisible. An internet legend claims she was playing a dangerous Korean ritual meant to transport a person to another dimension. No matter the theory, the truth died with Elisa. Her final moments remain locked in that grainy elevator footage, a puzzle that may never be solved. So the next time you ride an elevator alone, ask yourself, who else might be riding with you?